good afternoon and welcome from the Central Coast. What a beautiful day it is for SRL Mines footy. I'm Sonny Tyre, SRL Mines Commissioner, and thank you for tuning in on SRL TV. It is finally here with your first preview of the new revised SRL Mines competition, and what a way to kick it off here at home for one of the new sides in this comp. It is the Central Coast Lions, led out by Mitch Wiles, former captain of the Parramatta Eels, and here they are, the new boys in the orange and white, going up against one of the prestigious teams in Mines history, the Cairns Firehawks. The Firehawks returning alongside the Bathurst Blue Tongues, two OG teams here in this revised comp, and this is the first round of trials. There's only going to be 2 games. After this, it will be the Bathurst Blue Tongues taking on the Waikato Wolves. But here we go, kick-off here, and a sold-out crowd, a very healthy Central Coast crowd has packed out this stadium to witness these two sides get their first look at each other. And here we go, off the back fence, Dustin Richards, the most experienced SRL player in the Mines comp. He has represented Queensland. He's played in the Season 7 Grand Final for the Knights, I believe. So you can expect the Cairns side to look to his way a lot. Terry Oates there through the middle. One of the combo pairings for the Baby Blues in the Mines Origin Test match that went by just last week. But it's so good to be back here with some Mines footy. A lot of New Game Plus players in the Central Coast lineup. Their mentors, Dom Young and Jeff Keane, for the Central Coast Lions, and for the Cairns Firehawks, it is Daniel Hellier, a former Firehawk himself, who's out there leading alongside. You have to forgive me, I've already forgot Charlie Rossini, I believe, but there you go, Paddy Corcoran off the left wing. Great run to start him off here, and now the Central Coast Lions with their first attacking set of the game. And a lot of Winchesters, the 3 Winchesters lined up in this Lions side, and they've stuck around following the revision of the teams. We've reverted back to the custom teams. It's what makes the Mines so special. It's unique, it's authentic to the SRL law, and it's great to be here. A lot of Firehawks fans making their way down from Queensland. Of course, it is a sea of orange out here, and Carter Ross gets him just shy of the red zone. 5th and last coming up for the Central Coast Lions. Where will they go? Mitch Wiles will play the ball, and Shelby Winchester decides to take matters into his own hands, and wrapped up there from the defensive line of the Firehawks. And for this Cairns side, we'll take a quick look at their lineup. Jaden Garcia lines at number 1, Paddy Corcoran 2, Franco Lombardi 3, Jimmy Ogunmoradi 4, Hudson Crichton at the 5 spot in the wing, Shelby Winchester and Chevy Winchester at the 6 and 7 in the halves, Maverick Mailea, Mitch Wiles, Carter Ross, Jack McLaughlin, Joey Moore, and Holden Winchester at the 13 to round it off for the Lions. And for the Firehawks, Harrison Coward at the 1 spot, Dan James 2, Katoni Boucher, Pinball Jackson and Bozzy Lewis at 5, Jimmy Lopez at 6, Alex Neal at 7, and in the forwards, Dustin Richards, their captain, at 8, Tyler Keane 9, Eric Irvine at 10, Digby Johnson at 11, 12 Cadence George Slattery, and 13 Terry Oates. So a lot of experience for the Central Coast side. That's a great bomb from Alex Neal, and they go up for the contest. Jaden Garcia comes down with it. And a great take there from Jaden Garcia. He was the hero for the Baby Blues in the Mines Origin Test match, kicking that game-winning field goal in the 78th minute. So expect Jaden Garcia to have a good game here today, but so much talent here. It's the next crop of up-and-coming superstars in the SRL, and this is where you get a chance to make a name for yourself and prove your worth here, as we see Jack McLaughlin wrapped up there. And the Central Coast Lions will play the ball 5th and last, shy of their 40. They go to Shelby Winchester. It's a good game downfield, and it'll sail straight to Dan James. Dan James just runs it straight through the trenches, and he's not able to get around the defensive line. But good starting field position here for the Queensland side, as we see Digby Johnson now. A lot of experience from Digby Johnson. I do believe he played for the Rabbitohs, so expect him and Dustin Richards to be called upon a lot in this game for the Firehawks side. How good did that jersey look? Big shout out to Josh Pretlove. And as we see Harrison Coward through the right edge, a great run there from the Cairns Firehawks fullback. Inside the red zone, they shift it right, short side to Alex Neil, and he'll just take the run up at the 10. Fifth and last now. Where will they go? The Firehawks looking dangerous on this set. They'll shift it left. Terry Oates, the big fella, puts it up. Who's going to be there? It's Jaden Garcia. Garcia steps through the middle, and Garcia has open space. You'd have to think he's going to take it all the way to the house. Opening points on the board for the Central Coast Lions. And what a try from Jaden Garcia to open it up here in front of the home fans. And that is a brilliant try there from Garcia. The Central Coast crowd loving that one here as we take a look on your TVC Live replay. And we didn't get to see that contest, but Jaden Garcia rose above the pack, defusing the high bomb and taking it all the way, coast to coast. First try of the game goes the way of the Lions. And if you're the Lions, that is a great way to start. Points on the board, 12 minutes in. And now we get a glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaden Garcia. Shelby Winchester just sends that one nearly out of the stadium to make it 6-0 in favour of the home side. Now the Firehawks will be hoping to bounce back after that one. Mentor Daniel Hellier is a former Firehawk himself. Up there in the coach's box here today, as you look across. You can see Dom Young up there as well. And Leah now takes the first run there for the Lions. And Joey Moore caught up on short notice. He only just recently signed up to the SRL. And due to a departure, he's been called upon to make his debut in today's trial game. That's a great run from Garcia. Shrugs off one, gets the ball out to Shelby Winchester. They got numbers left side. That's where they go. Cut out ball to Patrick Corker in the second. Gets an offload away to McLaughlin. Offload away to Leah. And there you go. Some second phase, third phase play even from the Central Coast. In their first ever SRL Mines game officially. Round 1 kicking off next Thursday, January 16th. You don't want to miss it. Oh, straight to Bozzy Lewis. And Bozzy Lewis on the full. Nearly pokes his head through the right edge. But that's a great run to get him in good starting field position as they shift it right. Alex Neil, the halfback, makeshift winger on that play. Second tackle, inside opposition half. It's a cutout ball from Keane to Oates. Now Eric Irvine gets in there. I think he played second row for the Mini Maroons in the Mines Origin Test match. He had a good game as well. So you got to say the forward pack for this Firehawks side, it's very staunch. It'll be one tough nut to crack, especially with Dusty playing in at the 8 spot. Fifth and last inside the red zone. They'll drop it to Jimmy Lopez. Lopez sends it high. They might let it bounce. They're going to let it bounce. And Eric Irvine is the first one to sweep up on it. What a beautiful try there from Eric Irvine. Not giving up on the play. And there you go. He finds a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow as we take a look. TBC Live replay. Central Coast Lions, just a bit of miscommunication. Not knowing who was going to catch it. And Eric Irvine just helps himself to it to get the first points of the game for the visitors. Cairns finally on the board now. 17 minutes in. Kick to come just right of the uprights. A beautiful day in the Central Coast. You see the palm trees in the background and it is 6-all. 17 minutes played here. And an awesome start there to this game, I should say. Both sides now on the board. Jaden Garcia with the first try, coast to coast on the effort. Eric Irvine replying back with one of their own to lock the scores up at 6-all. So we are back on the way. Shelby Winchester just sends it downfield. Dusty Richards, first hit up of the game. They've done a good job so far to contain his impact. SRL Mines Commission implementing the Dusty rule, which has prevented him from playing in the second row and the lock. Oh, big mistake there. That might have been Dusty that we were just talking about too, but nonetheless, 19 minutes in, Chive the red zone, the home side. They've got the ball through Carter Ross, they go. Turned on his back now. First tackle. Numbers both sides. The Lions. Cutout ball. McLaughlin winds it up. Runs it straight. About 4 meters away from the line on the second tackle. They go short side. Mailia. He'll try and barge over. Turned on his back. Good defense there from the Cairns Firehawks, but they'll take it up to the upstairs just to make sure. Turned on his back there, so another roll of the dice coming up. Third tackle. They got 2 more tackles on this set here, the Lions. They go through Holden. Is it Holden Winchester? My apologies if I've got it wrong. 4th tackle. They go right. Chevy Winchester. Chevy will try and barge over. Chevy gets a try to the board. And that should be 4 points to the good, as we see on the bunker. Richards linking up there alongside his teammate. But they could not stop the Lions, 5'8", I believe it was, from scoring that one. It might have been the halfback. I'm already all over the place. That's how excited I am. I'm starting to lose track of everything, but 20 minutes gone. Here in your mind's trial match, it is the home side with a 10-6 lead. Kick to come here. And what a game. What a reply there from the home side. Chevy Winchester just scrapes the right-hand side of the goalpost. It's wide right. 10-6 is the score. Sorry, Shelby Manchester. Oh, Manchester. Shelby Winchester. I'm really going to have to knuckle down and be spot on with these names and these faces. But what a great opening start. And for those unaware, the Mines competition, the Mines games, they are a bit shorter than first grade. They only go for 15-minute halves compared to the 20-minute halves of first grade. So obviously still a lot of action to watch here tonight, and also no substitutes as well. So all the 13 players out there will be running for the full 80, as we see Holden Winchester. A great run there to get them in front of their own 40. They'll try and work towards opposition half through Carter Ross. And Carter Ross, a lot of touches on the footy early in this first half. Third tackle, they go short. McLaughlin tries to dart his head through, unable to do so. Taken down by Oates, I believe it was, or Irvine. I'm already all over the joint. Please forgive me. 5th and last coming up. Home side getting ready to kick the ball. Numbers left pocket. Deep pocket too. Shelby Winchester. Oh, it's a bit short. Bozzy Lewis on the return. Gets around the fullback of Jaden Garcia, and Bozzy Lewis will take it to the house. What a try from the visitors. Straight under the black dot they go. And you could not have asked for worse punishment off the botch kick, as Bozzy Lewis, first one to it, showing full awareness, getting around Jaden Garcia, and he was gone all the way. Very reminiscent of the try he scored in the Mines Origin Test match, where he picked off an intercept from inside the red zone to take it to the house, and that is the speed on full display. Bozzy Lewis, keep an eye out for this player. He has a lot of speed and versatility to show here, as Jimmy Lopez from right in front slots it. 12-10, Cairns Firehawks leading the Central Coast Lions. "24 minutes played in this one. And what a game. Very close, neck and neck. And this is what you want to see. You'd love to see a well-matched game. And we're hoping over the course of a season that we'll be able to see a very tight competitive competition with the 4 Mines sides. It's Dustin Richards now. First run off this set. The Firehawks holding a 2-point advantage. Oh, big tackle there! And I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Terry Oates that just got cleaned up in the hit. It was either him or Eric Irvine. But now it's a turnover in possession. The Central Coast shifted to Garcia, and the fullback tries to make some magic happen. Second tackle. They go short. Float a ball, and it's forward. Mailia gets across, but they will call the play back. And that was a great set there. A great opportunity, I should say, but unable to capitalize. Unforced mistake. Now turns the ball over. Possession going the way of the visitors, as Dusty Richards now A lot of touches in this first half, but the forward pack of the Lions, they understand the task at hand. They have to stop Dusty. If he starts finding his momentum, he's going to settle into the game and probably have a fair part to play in the outcome of it. Dan James, he was one of the try scorers for the Queenslanders in Mines Origin. Looking to have a big game here today. Digby Johnson now will take the fifth tackle off the set. 46 meters gain here. The visitors drop it left. They go flat. Jimmy Lopez backs himself for the run. Decides not to go for the kick, and that one could cost him some meters. And Joey Moore now will get us back underway. Just under half an hour played here from the Central Coast. Your first trial game of 2. And stick around, stay tuned, because after this we will head to Bathurst for the Blue Tongues versus Waikato Wolves match to round off your trial games here for today. Oh, nearly a mistake there. Carter Ross nearly caught that one behind his back. But third tackle now, inside opposition half. The home side go through Maverick Mailea. Mailea forces the pass, gets an intercept. Bozzy Lewis, can he do it again? Bozzy Lewis tries to split the defense. It was a great run from Mailea, but he just forced that pass out when he didn't need to, and now that's a big mistake. Turnover in possession. And the Firehawks now will get this ball. Second tackle at the halfway and inside opposition half through Terry Oates. So Terry Oates playing that lock today. I should have really done my homework. I thought he was the one that got hit early on the tackle. I don't think it was him actually. And Harrison Coward through the right edge. Keep an eye out for Coward as well. A lot of speed. He is an absolute machine in the back line. Terry Oates backing himself in the Firehawks. Not sure what's going on with the fifth tackle options here. They're deciding to opt against the kick. Maybe they don't want to risk the kick return. Maybe they don't want to risk turning it over in goal for a 7 tackle set. But you've got to start asking some questions sooner or later. As we see Carter Ross take that run up now. The Lions work to do from within their own half, but they've done a good job so far. Started off hot, scoring first points of the game. Still well within this fight. Only 2 points separating the two sides at the moment. Central Coast in their first ever Mines game. It is a trial, but I mean, if we want to be technical about it, it is their first game. And if we get more crowds like this on the Central Coast and beautiful weather like this, I'm definitely looking forward to coming back here. Oh, Bozzy Lewis through the right edge once again. He's going to try and do it. Can he replicate the earlier try? Jaden Garcia is in pursuit, tries to get him, and he does so. Try save a tackle from Garcia, but now first tackle just shy of opposition 10. They go midfield. Richards dishes it out. Neal to Irvine. And Irvine gets the contact inside the 10. They go second tackle. They shift it right to the center. And Jackson will try and barge over, but Jackson has turned on his back. And Pinball Jackson tries to ricochet his way across. Unable to do so. Third tackle. They go left. Neal, short flat ball to George Slattery. That one could have been a try if George Slattery could have got past that final line of defense. They shift it right to the wing. Bozzy Lewis! Bozzy Lewis, you absolute magician. How did he squeeze past with that amount of space as we take a look on the replay? Bozzy Lewis, oh, it's a game of inches. Lucky he had his shoelaces tied up there. Bozzy Lewis on the right wing scores the second try, or his second try of the afternoon. And there you go, 3 tries to the Firehawks. Kick to come, Jimmy Lopez from the sideline. It's a tough one, his toughest of the day, and he'll try and swing it left to right. Jonathan Thurston style, and he does so. Beautiful kick there from Jimmy Lopez. 18-10 is the score. The Cairns Firehawks currently leading the Central Coast Lions. And what a half of footy it's been. We still got another half to go. We still got to finish off this first. But a lot of action here in this game, and that's what you want to see. A lot of fans, a lot of neutrals in attendance as well. Near sold out stadium to witness this first trial match as we're back on the way. Dustin Richards there to take the first contact. And these two sides have been giving us quite a game this hour as we see Terry Oates off the inside dish. Firehawks probably just looking to wind down the clock and get into the second half. Oh, from dummy half, Tyler King. Great run there, but he stopped. 2 defenders there to bring him down on the dart. Third tackle. They go left edge. Digby Johnson unable to shrug off the defender. Fourth now. They go right. Joey Lopez inside. Oh, Terry Oates. Not Joey Lopez, sorry, Jimmy Lopez. Terry Oates, beautiful run. 25 metres out from the try line. Fifth and last, they go right pocket. Alex Neil, crossfield kick. Who's going to get to it? It's Crichton. And a great take there from Crichton, but he's read straight away. Wrapped up by 2 Cairns defenders. Just under a minute ticking down now in this first half. It is the visitors, the Firehawks, with an 8-point lead over the Lions. And what a great game it's been so far. We can't wait for the second half. They'll try and finish off one more play here. Can they try something? Oh, Holden Winchester through the right edge. Gets a pass away to Winchester. Shelby out wide. Patrick Awkward couldn't hit the step. That would have been a beautiful setup. But it'll be the first half, 18-10. The way of the Cairns Firehawks. We will see you in the second. Yes, welcome back from the Central Coast, your first trial game of the Mines. It is the Cairns Firehawks, the visitors from Queensland, currently leading 18-10 against the Central Coast Lions here in New South Wales. And what an opening half it was. It was the home side opening the account, drawing first blood courtesy of a Jaden Garcia try. And since then, it's been very back and forth, but the Firehawks currently hold the 8-point advantage. Good run there. Offload away to Mitch Riles. And that's a great start for the Lions. They're going to have to try and start on the front foot here. They did so in the first, but they were unable to maintain their lead. Cut out ball. Mailea finds space. Doesn't get the offload away that time. He's learnt the lesson. He's going to hold on to it. That's a great play. Sets him up just shy of the red zone. 4 tackle. Oh, inside dish to Carter Ross, and he's driven back. Loses a couple on the play. 69 metres gained on this set. Fifth and last coming up. Numbers both sides. They drop it right pocket. Shelby Winchester sends it high towards the wing. Very shallow though. Katoni Boucher tries to sneak around the outside and they'll take him into touch. Katoni Boucher tried to be a sneaky bugger on the left wing. And Jaden Garcia hunting him down there and taking him into touch. But I'll tell you what, Boucher, if he could have just gotten around Garcia, he would have taken that one to the house. A great effort, but the defense, look at the Lions, just all like a pack of wolves, or a pack of lions, you could say, just hunting him down. Numbers there to reinforce the line, and now Holden Winchester, first tackle of this set. The Lions now a good chance to reply. Carter Ross, he's looking a bit gassed at the moment, but that's a good run to get him inside the red zone. Second tackle now, the home side. Where are they going to go? They shift it right. Winchester, short draw pass to Carter Ross. The big fella runs out of gas. Oh, if he just had another +2 speed in there, I reckon he could have made it. And they'll go flat ball to McLaughlin. Beautiful try there from the home side. And the Central Coast get up once again. Kick to come, 14-18 is the score. Jack McLaughlin, beautiful try there. From the left second row, as we take a look on your replay, just waiting for his cue. And once he got it, bang. Plants it down with the left hand, pumps the fist, and now he gets his side back within reach. 14-18 kick to come. Shelby Winchester, 1 from 2 on the Arvo, and we'll see how he goes about it. Should be an easy one for him to slot. But we did see a bit of a shanker kick earlier, so hopefully he's learned the lessons of yesterday as we see him. There you go, that's more like it. Straight down the middle, and we are 16-18, 2-point lead to the Firehawks here in this second half. And what a game. No real, I guess, one standout player. It's been more of a team effort from both sides, but you got to say, Bozzy Lewis, what a game he's had. The Winchester's certainly getting in there and amongst the action. Dusty Richards looking to assert himself in this game. They've done a great job at containing his impact here, the Lions forward pack, but It's a question of whether you can do it for 80 minutes because Dusty Richards, he's got a lot of gas in his tank. He's got first grade caliber fitness, so you're going to have to be running and targeting him all night. We see third tackle. Oh, big mistake there. And it's a turnover. Dusty shrugs off one. And there you go. The visitors get the ball there. Big mistake from Winchester. I think that was a forced or attempted strip that knocked that one loose, but referee not ruling play that. So now the Firehawks shy of the red zone. They go short to Eric Irvine. Irvine will take two with him as he goes down. Second now, 15 meters away from the try line. Cut out ball to Digby Johnson. Digby Johnson tries to barge through. Third tackle now. The Cairns Firehawks. They go midfield. Jimmy Lopez. Couple post-contact meters on that run. Fourth coming up now. They're getting closer. Cut out ball. Digby Johnson found space, but the defense wraps him up. Clutch stuff there from Winchester. Fifth and last coming up. The visitors go right pocket. Jimmy Lopez sends it high. They go up top. Who's going to be there? It's Bozzy Lewis looking for a Hattie. And he tries to sneak in a late plant, but it will be no good. The effort goes to vain, and that was a beautiful looking high ball. And Bozzy Lewis doing a great job to get hands to it first, but the desperation of the goal line D from the Lions. A bend don't break effort on that play. Now they need to try and bounce back. Joey Moore now. Play the ball. Shelby Winchester gives it to Holden Winchester. The Winchester family. The family dynasty of the Lions here. Oh, there we go. Chevy Winchester will have a crack from the 40. Tries the crossfield 40-20. That would have been a monstrous effort. On the sweep, Harrison Coward tries to cut back inside. But read well there in a try saver from Garcia. They'll try and expose the gap Alex Neal brought down. 15 minutes played here, your first trial game. After this, we will head west of New South Wales to Bathurst. Carrington Park, we return to watch the Blue Tongues, the Bathurst Blue Tongues, make their minds return in a trial game against the Waikato Wolves. One of the new boys on the block, the Waikato Wolves, the New Zealand-based side in the Mines comp. Can't wait to see both of these teams in action later on. Jimmy Lopez now targeting the wing of Crichton. Crichton steps one. Tries to sneak around the edge, but the number's just too much for him. Mitch Riles now, the Central Coast captain, looking to lead by example. Keep an eye out for Mitch Riles. He's going to be a great player in this comp, as he has been so far. Mailea, a lot of touches in the footy. Some good line breaks from Mailea as well. Cut out ball left. They go to McLaughlin. McLaughlin nearly pokes his head through, but he gets the offload away to Shelby Winchester. Fourth now. They go left. Cut out ball. Lombardi, Frank Lombardi with a huge step, cuts back inside. That's a great run from Lombardi. Fifth tackle coming up for the Lions. They're about 9-10 meters away from the try line. Oh, and someone in the way, Maverick Mailea, the big unit, found himself caught in the traffic. And all he could do was just take the run. Bit of a disappointing end to that set there for the Lions, but they'll be looking to back up defensively. Only 2 points separating these two sides, and that's just a testament to how close and how competitive this game has been. And oh, big bump off there from Eric Irvine. Third tackle now. Jimmy Lopez shifts it out. Harrison Coward, inside step. Drop shy of the 40. They might go for 40-20 here. They're lined up in formation. Alex Neal. Oh, it's a shocker. Hits it all sorts of wrong. Nearly kicks it to the first row of the sideline. Oh, geez, that's a tough kick there. Alex Neal. It does happen, trust me. No one knows more than me when those missed kicks, when they happen. It is, yeah, not much to say, or not much you can say really. Bit of a coach killer there, but now the Firehawks gonna have to defend their red zone on this set. The Lions looking to try and get through. McLaughlin takes the run to the 20. He goes. Second now. Where will they go? They got two on the left, but they might go midfield. Winchester. Oh, cut out ball to Mailea once again. Shy of the 10. Third tackle. They go right. Winchester inside to Holden. And Holden, I thought he was through, but a great defensive read to drag him back. Lose a couple meters. Fourth tackle. Cut out ball. Franco Lombardi tries to hit the step. And he'll plant it down. Franco Lombardi. That's got to be a try. And if so, that's one hell of a try there from Franco. Playing in at the left center spot. And there you go. Takes on 2 defenders. And Franco Lombardi gets his first try of the Arvo. Green lights here at the Central Coast. That's a beautiful play there. Now the home side take the lead back. 20-18, kick to come. What a game it's been. Hopefully this is the sort of action, the sort of footy we're going to see in the regular season of the Mines, and I'm more than sure that that's going to be the case. Hopefully. Hopefully. They won this for our viewership, but great conversion there to take the lead out to 4 points. Central Coast Lions 22, currently leading the Cairns Firehawks 18. 58 minutes played here. And plenty of footy left to be played. But as we enter the final quarter of this trial, who is going to be the one, or who are going to be the ones to step up and really try and take this game by the scruff of the neck? Bozzy Lewis, he's been instrumental here today. Someone we have to keep an eye out for. Jaden Garcia had a few mishaps defensively in the first, but he's really tightened up his game. Dusty Richards. He's trying to inject himself into this one as well. On attack, he hasn't really been hitting the line breaks and tackle breaks that I thought he might have. But there's still plenty of footy left to be played. And you'd love, I mean, in these sorts of tight games, you'd love to have someone like a Dustin Richards who has that experience, who knows how to compose himself in these pressure moments, in this high pressure environment. Fourth tackle inside opposition half. Lombardi. Riles dishes out. Winchester to Chevy Winchester. Shelby to Chevy. For fifth and last coming up now. Where will they go, the home side? Numbers both sides. They go to Jimmy Ogunmorodi. Dan James on the return. Finds space. Cuts in field. And that's a try-saving ankle tap there from Jaden Garcia. Beautiful play there. And Garcia could have very well just stopped that one. Or saved this game off that ankle tap alone. We'll have to see when it's all said and done. But now Cairns, third tackle. They go short to Terry Oates. Terry Oates just runs it, pumping the legs straight through the middle. That's a real trench run right there. Opposition half. They go right. Alex Neal thought he was going to try and get the pass, maybe the reverse pass play, but he'll take the contact wisely there. Fifth and last now. They go right side. Pinball gets a good kick to the corner. Patrick Corcoran the second. Tries to get the legs pumping on the left wing, but unable to get around the defense. Mitch Riles now takes the run up through the middle. A great day of footy it's been here in the Mines. It's great to be back. A big thank you to everyone who's been very patient as we get this season, or this season of the Mines, back on the way. But looking forward to sharing this journey with you guys, and we're finally here. We're finally getting some action. How good. Jaden Garcia through the right edge. Nearly gets past 4 defenders on the chase, but fifth and last now, the Lions. Big kick coming up. Chevy Winchester aiming for the sideline. He might be able to get the bounce. Bozzy Lewis, big mistake there from the visitors. And that's a well-placed kick there from Winchester. Bozzy Lewis didn't realise how much space he really had. Tried to save it with a late cut back in field. But that'll invite a lot of pressure inside the red zone. Full set of 6 coming up for the home side. As we see Jack McLaughlin now takes 2 defenders off that run. Crowd getting into this game now. They're finding their voice. 66 minutes played. Big hit, but it's a try. And Chevy Winchester there to clean it up. And a beautiful play there from Chevy. What a game. What a second half he's having. He's the one that got the kickoff that set them up in the red zone, forcing the mistake. And now he is the try scorer. Oh, geez, what a big hit that was. Not sure who it was that copped the full brunt of that off-ball contact. But Chevy Winchester, I should say. I'm going to get those two confused so much, I can already tell. I've been doing it all day, but a beautiful try, the home side. Now looking to take the lead to 10 points, and they do so. And Shelby Winchester, only one miss for the day. And now the Firehawks got to dig deep on this one. They've been good in this game, but the past 10-15 minutes has just been slowly turning the way of the home side in the Central Coast, but they can't afford to let any more points be conceded. You have to say the Firehawks need to score the next try to keep themselves in this game as we head towards the 70-minute mark. Jack McLaughlin takes the run, second tackle. So the Firehawks looking to back up here defensively. Try and get your guys like Irvine and Oates there in the middle, in the trenches. As Riles goes to McLaughlin. Another touch on the set for McLaughlin. Fourth tackle. They're just outside 40-20 range. They'll go midfield. Big step from Garcia. And Garcia finds his way to the 30. Inside opposition half. Fifth and last coming up. They go left pocket. Shelby Winchester. Crossfield kick. One arm take there from Digby Johnson. Beautiful catch there. Looking like OBJ in his prime. Just sticks the hand out. And catches it with his back towards the opposition as we see Eric Irvine now wind it up. The Firehawks might try and find themselves in 40-20 range here. Oh, Alex Neil nearly shifting a dummy. Third tackle. Short ball. Terrio. It's inside dish. Pinball Jackson. Great step there. But Mitch Riles there to stop him from eventuating that line break as they shift it right. Bozzy Lewis trying to get the gears clicking here for his side, but fifth and last coming up inside opposition half. They'll look for a crossfield kick. You'd have to say, big mistake there, and Maverick Mailea just scoops it up. Not sure who it was that got in the way, but that is an unforced mistake, and now the visitors pressure inside their own half. Once again, the home team looking to put the nail in the coffin off this set. If they can score a try, you'd have to say that's got to be game. Less than 10 minutes remaining from the Central Coast. A healthy crowd, over 20,000 packing out the stadium. Maybe I'm being a bit generous. Maybe 15,000, but it's looking like 20,000 out there. Not too many empty seats here. And that's what you want to see. A lot of hype and excitement around the upcoming Mines season. It's Holden Winchester now. Takes that run. Fifth and last coming up. At the 20, they'll play the ball. They go in the pocket. Shelby Winchester will send it high. It's a swirler. Who's there? Franco Lombardi gets hands to it, but wrapped up almost as soon as he touches down. And now a full set coming up for the Firehawks. They need to make something happen here. Dusty Richards, red once again. First tackle, Terry Oates through the middle. Just winds it up at Mitch Riles. Assistance there from Mailea on the tackle. Eric Irvine now. He can't get anything going. This Cairns side on attack, they've been looking a bit flat these past 10 or so minutes. They'll try and find the line break through George Slattery. Good post-contact meters, but that might take him out of 40-20 range. They could go for it. Alex Neil, flat ball out to Harrison Coward. Harrison Coward tries to find his way. Nearly does so. But that's a great try saver there from Shelby Winchester, I believe it was. Fifth and last now. Patrick Corker in the second off the left wing. Hasn't really been able to get his way around that edge. They've put the clamps down on that side of the field, and Mailea now. Less than 4 minutes remaining in this first trial game. 10-point lead to the Central Coast Lions. They go inside dish to Carter Ross. Carter Ross just driven into the turf. Third tackle shy of their own 40. They go left side inside to McLaughlin. McLaughlin read well from Eric Irvine. Fourth tackle, they go left. Reverse inside outplay coming out. This could be dangerous. They get it to Garcia. And that's a big risk there, but it pays off for them. Fifth and last coming up. Cairns going to need a big kick return if there's any chance. And Richards just steals that one out of thin air. Maybe they would have preferred the kick return, but if they can get this ball and shift it out left through the wing, they could have something. Digby Johnson there to take the contact from Winchester. Inside opposition half, inside dish to Terry Oates now. If the Firehawks are any chance to try and salvage this game, they have to score off this set. There is no other choice, no other option. Eric Irvine forces the mistake. They're playing hot potato. Someone pick it up, and Mailea finally does so. Heartbreaking finish to the set there for the Firehawks, and the Central Coast Lions in their first game at home will walk away with a 10-point victory. It could be more. Garcia tries to get them going, but now they'll just slow down the play, run out the clock, and there you go. Full time, Central Coast Lions get the W, 28-18 over the Cairns Firehawks. And what a game to kick off your SRL Mines action. The first game of your trial round. A beautiful day on the Central Coast. And a great game of footy played here today. 28-18, your full-time scores. We take a look at your TBC Live stats. Chevy Winchester with a double to his name. Jaden Garcia, Jack McLaughlin and Franco Lombardi all across the board for the Central Coast Lions. And for the Firehawks, Bozzy Lewis with a double, Eric Irvine with a try, and 57% possession in favour of the Lions compared to 43. 18-21 sets for the home side, 15 from 20 for the Firehawks, 3 to 5 errors respectively, 125 to 157 tackles, 10 missed tackles compared to 12, and 27 line breaks compared to 18 for the Lions. So when you look at those stats, I mean, you know, more often than not, it would be the Lions getting up. You know, all the numbers leaning in their favour. And take a look at the player stats. Jaden Garcia, what a game he had today. Bit of a slow start to kick us off, but once he got into the game, he really settled into his groove. 231 run meters, 10 tackles, 0 miss with 7 line breaks and a try. Maverick Mailea playing in at the prop position, 184 run meters, 17 tackles, 5 line breaks. Mitch Riles, 182 run meters, 21 tackles, 0 missed, and 2 try assists to his name, so a great stint there from the Central Coast captain. Carter Ross, Jack McLaughlin and Shelby Winchester all over the 100-metre mark, all cracking the century mark with 2 try assists to Shelby's name. 4 conversions here today. Chevy Holden up in the high 80s mark. But yeah, what a performance. Franco Lombardi getting a try. You know, a bit quiet in the first half, but second half really had his involvement. And what a start. I know it's only a trial game, but it does a lot for your confidence if you're the Central Coast Lions to start it off with a win. But we'll scroll over to the Firehawks now. A resilient display from them all day. Bozzy Lewis cracking the 200 mark, 206 run meters, 3 tackles, 2 missed, 4 line breaks and a double. A great performance from Bozzy Lewis tonight, playing on the wing. Tyler King, 25 tackles, 1 missed. Great defensive effort, but on attack and playmaking, not much doing there, so maybe something to consider. But Terry Oates, 134, 27 tackles, only 1 missed. Great defensive performance from Terry Oates. Dustin Richards, 120 run meters, 15 tackles, didn't miss a single tackle, but he did have an error. No line breaks or tackle breaks here today for Dustin Richards. Digby Johnson, 2 shy of the century in run meters, with Harrison Coward and Alex Neal all in the 90s range. 4 line breaks to Harrison Coward's name with a try assist as well. But yeah, you know, for the Firehawks, plenty to look forward to. You know, this is only the one-off trial game, and I'm sure that they're going to bounce back with a big point to prove next week against the Blue Tongues, especially when you throw in a rivalry game just to intensify the stakes even more. I'm expecting the Firehawks to bounce back. They showed glimpses of brilliance here today, but it was all Central Coast. It was the Lions' day today. I shouldn't say it was all Central Coast because it was very back and forth, but they're the ones who got the win. So congratulations to the Lions, your first W in SRL. But do we really count it? Technically, it is only a trial game, but you can't take the win away from them. Great stuff from both teams. Thank you for joining us here on the Central Coast. I'm Sonny Tyre, and tune in because after this, kicking off at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. It's the Bathurst Blue Tongues taking on the Waikato Wolves, your second trial match here on SRL TV. Thank you for joining us. Stick around and we will see you soon.